Hey, Aggies. Last week we admitted our newest undergraduate students. Welcome, class of 2027.
Yay.
Since you're new here, let me introduce ourselves. I'm Chancellor May, and this is my wife, Lachelle. Every week we answer questions submitted by our followers on a show we call Thursday Thoughts. So with that, let's get on to your questions for new Aggies. Lachelle, you're going to ask the questions
All
this week.
right. Yes. So this week, I'm going to ask you the questions.
And I'm going to answer them to the best of my
Yes.
ability.
Normally, it's 3 questions each, but this week it's just 3 questions that I'm asking you.
That's right.
Okay.
But you never know the answers to your questions anyway.
That's true. Well, that's okay. All right. Thanks for admitting me, Chancellor May. You admitted them personally.
You're welcome.
But I'm unsure if UC Davis is right for me. What should I do? Help me make my decision.
So first, I'll just say it's natural to have a little uncertainty. That's not a problem. What I would do is make sure, one, you visit the campus and see what it's like, get a feel for that. Talk to some students, some current students, and see what they feel about the university. Talk to some graduates, some alumni, see where they are in their lives and their careers, and see what impact the university had on those careers. And make sure you come to a place that just feels right for you. And we hope that UC Davis is the place.
Okay, very good. Next question. What are some questions I should ask universities and myself as I'm accepted to different places? Wow, you have a smart group here. They've got options.
They got accepted into UC Davis. We know they're smart.
Right.
Yes. Well, there's the real obvious questions about, housing and financial aid and all those sorts of things. And you want to make sure you ask about the job placement and retention and graduation rate statistics. All those things are important to know and should have impact on your decision. But I think also you want to know about what other things students can do to sort of supplement or complement their academic activity. What sort of clubs and organizations exist, athletics, all sorts of things that can make a well-rounded experience at the university. You want to make sure you ask about those opportunities as well.
Mm-hmm. Also, would finances play a role?
Yeah,
Let's
financial
say
aid I mentioned.
If you mentioned, yeah, if you have a full scholarship somewhere, you may want to opt for that because it's free, right?
Free is a good price.
Right. I do notice that the students sometimes base their decision on social aspects, like their friends are going or, something like that.
Well, most of the students I've talked to just come because there's a cool chancellor.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. So, last question. What do I have to look forward to as a new Aggie?
Wow, there's so much. I mentioned some of that stuff. We have hundreds of student organizations and clubs, something for everybody. If anything you like to do as a hobby, any cause you're passionate about, there's some group here that's representing you that you can find some community with. I think there's fun things to do around town. And I like to say Davis, we talk about this, Davis is close to everything. In addition to, obviously, you want to make sure you're taking care of your high priorities with the academics, but Davis, you can do fun things in Davis. You can go to Sacramento and have kind of an urban experience. You can go to San Francisco and also have an urban experience. You can go to Napa, you can go to Tahoe, you can go to Yosemite. You can do all these different things, Bodega Bay, you can do all these different things in a short,
Right.
less than 2 hour sort of drive from Davis and have all sorts of quality experiences. So that's one of the things we like about it, right?
Isn't Davis one of the most comprehensive campuses? So if you have a subject that you want to study that's unique, you probably could find it here, right?
That's a great point. I'm glad you're reading all the material. We have more than 100 undergraduate majors,
Right.
and so many of our students have a major and a minor, or a major and 2
Right.
minors, or double majors, and all those sorts of things, because we have such a broad and comprehensive offering of disciplines that you can find if you have an interest in engineering, as we would, but
Right.
you might also have an interest in human rights, and you can combine those two things. And there's not many places in the U.S. where you can have such a broad and disparate academic experience as UC Davis.
Well, that's all I have for today.
That's all our questions. We hope you come. You can call us directly. Just kidding. We want you to come. We love to have you. UC Davis is a
Right.
great place to to learn and to grow and to have a wonderful experience. So Lachelle and I will see you next week. Until then, stay healthy and stay safe, and go
Go
Ags.
Ags.